All right. Hello. I'm Richie Johnson, and I'm going to be doing my service project on the Meals on Wheels program here in the Bridgeton area. Um, the problem that is going to be addressed, I'm just going to read directly from their mission statement. Senior hunger in America is a monumental problem. Today, there are nearly 6 million seniors in the United States facing the threat of hunger. Looking at the numbers, it is easy to become discouraged. Looking at the people whom the numbers represent, however, impels us to action and helps develop our plan. Because of the magnitude of the problem, we know that we cannot solve it overnight or with a single project. Meals on Wheels 4 Pillars outlines our comprehensive approach to end senior hunger. And so the problem that is going to be addressed is senior hunger. And along with that, as we're going to find out later on this presentation, is that we want the elderly, the senior citizens to be able to not only be fed, but receive healthy, nutritious meals. Theoretical and biblical or theological premises behind the program is stated, I took from Luke 4:18 through 19, where Jesus says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon him and is anointing him to preach the gospel to the poor, to heal the brokenhearted, to deliver the captives, to recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. And even though this is considered a secular program, it very easily can be adopted into the church. But as we learned in Mission of the Church, we want the church to be very holistic. And I believe that the Meals on Wheels program is a very holistic approach of sharing the love and helping the poor. As the ministry of Christ. The overview of the program and its elements, there are 2 main elements that make up this program. The first one is the Congregate Meals. What the Congregate Meals is for is to take a meal to the elderly, and not only take a meal to them, but also be in community with them, to hang out with them, to take them out maybe, so that they don't have to be lonely if maybe they are widowed or whatever their case may be. It's so that they can have a socialization. It's to be more sociable with the elder. The second approach is the delivered meals, and this is brought to a person's home, and it's usually for those that have a hard time leaving the home, those that are not able to get out, or maybe not even want to go out. And so the delivered meals is where the term Meals on Wheels came from, is so that the meals go to their home and so that they don't have to come out of the home for whatever case may be. Each community the Meals on Wheels program has, there is a professional nutritionist staff to keep the meals healthy and very tasty. And so this is very important when it comes to feeding the elderly, is that they get the proper nutrition needed. Any published evaluation available on the program, the Meals on Wheels Association of America meets the 20 standards for charity accountability, which is through the Better Business Bureau. And so they're very up to par. They're very up to standard when it comes to their program on how they help the elderly. The program's service expenses is over $1.5 million at the end of the year. By next year, they said that the prices could keep rising, and so it may be at $2 million at the end of the year expenses with this program. The biggest assessment for the program on an annually basis is to provide a balanced nutritional meal for the elderly, and that's one thing that they make sure that they keep in their assessment, is that there's a nutrition given to the elderly. Suggestions for improving the program. I don't have any suggestions in improving this program, seeing that this has been established and successful since World War II. Now, applying it to a church or par-church organization, even though this is not a Christian-based program, I believe it would be very easily and can be very easily adopted within the church as a program for the church or a ministry for the church. The only difference and the only adjustments I would see needed is for those that want the Congregate Meal program, where they have the socialization and they're able to be in community with more people, and they come out of the home and have fun with a lot of people, is that there's an understanding between whoever is going to be bringing the congregate meal in between the elderly, that they understand that there will be talk about Jesus and about living in the Spirit, and just, just edification and admonishment to, be able to be saved and still enjoy your life of retirement. So this is my program. This is my service program that I thought would be very important to share. And I even think maybe in my future ministries, I may even try to do a little Meals on Wheels program somehow to incorporate it within my own ministry, because I think it's very effective. I think it's very well needed. And I think a lot of churches should also try to maybe adopt this program. So there you have it. The service project for family ministry is the Meals on Wheels of American Association in Bridgeton, Missouri. Thanks.